Put your hands together and welcome Dave up to our stage.
Thank you very much, Sean. I appreciate that. So, yeah, here we are. Thank you very much for coming out. We are very excited to introduce you to the new version of our software, AllPro Web Tools 3.0. We have been working on this for quite a while. It is a labor of love. We are constantly looking to solve the problems that small business owners have, and it's really thanks to you all who have been beta testing the software for so long and giving us all that great valuable feedback. When we're building the software, we always want to make sure that we think about each of you, and actually in our whiteboard sessions we mention a lot of our business owners by name because we want to make sure that the software works for everybody. The project started back in 2009 in April when I met an herbologist in Niwot, Colorado who had been selling this really cool herbal remedy for about 2 years online. And he was getting really frustrated because the most he could do in sales was $500 a month. So that's when I created the very first version of the software 1.0. And he saw an immediate return on that in the first month. And by the end of the 12 months of using the software, he had grown his online revenue to $55,000 in sales. And I thought, we might have something here. So then my next client was Steve Fraley in Hawaii. He runs a company called Hawaiian Organic Benoni. And he had been selling his product for about 12 years online. And he had gotten himself up to $7,000 in monthly revenue online. But after using AllPro Web Tools for the last 3.5 years, he's actually seen a 5x growth in his online revenue to $35,000. Now I'd like to point out that this isn't a magical software where you just install it and then revenue happens, right? It's really built around collecting all the data that's relevant to your business, bringing it all together in one place so you can see that information and make better decisions. It still amazes me how much software we as small business owners are expected to use and log into on a daily basis. Memorizing all these logins and passwords, managing these accounts, and paying all these monthly bills. So what we've done is we've built a solution that for just $10 a month covers many of the functions that you would normally use with some of these examples here that might total about $107. And the other thing to think about when you have all these different disparate software solutions is they're all collecting data on different pieces of your business. But how do you bring all that data together in one place so that you can get a better understanding of what's working in your business and what's not working in your business? So we've been using version 2.0 for the last 3 years. It's about time for an upgrade. So we went to the drawing board and we thought about this and came up with a solution that would be a little faster and easier to use. But first I'd like you to take a look at what some of our users have said about the software up until this point.
Hi, it's Rich Bradfield from Novamonda Cacao and Chocolate. We've been using AllPro Web Tools since 2011. It's been an invaluable tool for us. You should check it out.
Hi, I'm Tim Washburn with Computer Doctors in Fort Collins, Colorado. We've been using AllPro Web Tools because it's easy to use and it functions very well. We use it internally to manage our tickets and our projects, and also customers can log in remotely and check the status of their issues and their invoices.
Hi, my name is Catherine Hall and I just got introduced to AllPro Web Tools and I am beyond impressed. I have been in retail for 10 years and I have worked with many websites and many platforms and I've never seen anything like this.
My name's Vivica Von Rosen. I'm the author of LinkedIn Marketing An Hour a Day and LinkedInToBusiness.com. When I found out about AllPro Web Tools, I was super excited. It has all of my e-commerce needs in one place: website, blog, email system, e-commerce, Authorize.net. People can pay me on my website. It delivers my products. It's incredibly, incredibly powerful.
AllPro Web Tools is really great. It's very easy to use. If you can use Microsoft Word, you can build your own website.
AllPro Web Tools really helped our business.
I'm very impressed and I can't wait to see what it can do for my company.
Give AllPro Web Tools a try. It's worth your time.
AllPro Web Tools rocks!
So yes, we've very much enjoyed working with all the entrepreneurs, getting to know them and getting to know more about their business. We actually have some of our existing beta users here. We'd like to ask if anybody would like to make any comments on the software.
Come on, Rich.
So I'm a very shy, retiring person. But, you know, I was one of the people that actually sought Dave out. And I sought Dave out in, I don't know, 2011, 2010. And I was involved in another business, and I met one of the sales folks. And I was looking at what Dave was doing and the track he was on. And I'm a big fan of Tim Ferriss. You guys know who Tim Ferriss is? 4-hour work week. Well, the 4-hour work week, as we all know, isn't true. But he has some really great ideas on how to do things and how to simplify your business and how to make your business work better. And I thought from a systems perspective, Dave did a better job of incorporating those ideas, even though I don't think he knew it, than about anybody else I've seen. So, you know, we worked with Dave for 3 years, or have worked with Dave for 3 years, over 3 years now. And the system's evolved, and Dave's been extremely responsive to our needs. And, you know, I think that if you have a business need that fits within his framework, you're going to get the support you need to really get a tool that will work for you. And in many ways, this is kind of a very sophisticated Swiss Army knife for any kind of a brick and mortar or bricks and clicks kind of business. And you know, it can help you with everything from scheduling to employee management. We used it in a big way to manage our wholesale back end, as well as manage our emails to our list. And you know, I think that if you are at all interested, you should talk to these guys. I think they can really help you.
Thanks so much, Rich. Is there anyone else that would like to make a comment? Come on.
I'm the other shy retiring.
Thanks. Yeah, you know, they're so kind. They started working with me. I was also introduced to you through a mutual friend. And, you know, I'd say, well, I want this. And the next thing I know, they created it. And, well, okay. It was like it was a kid with a candy store. Well, I want this. And then they create it. And then Paige so kindly basically insinuated that my website sucked. And it did. It really did. The strength of the back end was not reflected in the kind of prosaic basicness of the front end. So not only did she take my photos, so all those photos that you saw on my website was Paige here, but they completely redid my front end so it looks as professional as my back end. And they're just, you know, they're... That's what I'm saying, yes. Very well put together, my back end. The front end... Anyway, that's going to be quoted on Twitter now. My name's Sharon. But no, it's an incredibly powerful tool. I don't do much work locally. I probably should. But I love the fact that they're also local. I mean, I can run down to their office, certainly email them at the middle of the night, and I usually get an answer then. Just don't try to get them at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's all I'm saying. You guys rock. You're awesome. Thanks.
Thank you so much. So in communicating with our clients, we get to find out what the common problems are that they have. And one of the common problems we noticed just recently is the concern that small business owners have when they have to leave the office and go to, say, a meeting. And they're wondering, what's happening back at the office? So we thought about this, and we thought about the prevalence of smartphones, and we thought, is there a way we can tie you into your business so you can see what's really going on back at the office? And then taking it one step further, how can you integrate and actually insert into that workflow? So are you ready to see the new All-Pro Web Tools 3.0? So the new All-Pro Web Tools 3.0 has been redesigned with the latest internet technologies, including Bootstrap 3, and it's been designed with mobile in mind. So we've tested it fully on Apple devices, smartphones, Android, BlackBerry, and even like the iPad. But did you notice the new feature? This is the home screen. We now have added a timeline. And this timeline gives you access to what's happening in your business on a minute-to-minute basis. You can access this from any internet-enabled device. This will tell you information like when your employees clocked in, when your employees clocked out, what tasks they're working on, and also notes on customers. So if a customer has called and left a message, that'll be in there. So it's a real nice way to stay in tune with your business even when you're out of the office. And we find that this helps solve a lot of the problems that are mulling around in a small business owner's mind as they're going about their day, because now they can pull this out and take a look. So when we were actually doing our initial tests within our own business, I noticed that when I look at the time cards for my staff, a lot of the entries said, "Talked to Dave, talked to Dave, talked to Dave." And I realized, man, I'm really taking a lot of their time talking to them when I'm out and about, and I'm on the phone and I'm saying, "So did that guy call back yet? Did we take care of that problem with that thing?" They were actually spending so much time talking to me, and it was just repeating what they had already entered into their task system. So now I don't do that anymore. Now I can just check. And don't feel left out if you're a solopreneur. This system works even if you're a one-man show, because you can task yourself and be reminded of things that you need to get done. You can also clock in for your clients and measure the time that you're spending with them. You can also look and see any orders that have come into the system, check on invoices that have been sent out to your customers. The sticky notes. It still amazes me how so many small business owners organize their business with sticky notes. They use them to remember passwords, things that they need to do, and to write down phone messages. And I think there's a problem with this, because how do you find that phone number for that guy that was a few months back in sticky notes? And the other thing that was very surprising to me when I went to the store to buy sticky notes is how expensive they are. You know, $5 for a little pack like that. So our answer to sticky notes is a digital solution where you can task yourself or the rest of your staff. They can task each other. They can partner on things that need to get done. They can set priority levels, due dates, and this is all completely searchable and indexable. One of my favorite features is the "let me know when this task has been completed" feature, because then it comes back to me and I can verify that they did a good job on that task. The other thing that we've been using for over 10 years in some of my previous companies is the password manager. And you know, we all have so many passwords that we need to manage, and you know, with the prevalence of internet breaches, security breaches, we're all asked to change our passwords every 30 days. So how do you let the rest of the staff know? Do you run back to the office in the middle of the night because you had to change a password and go to everybody's monitor and change the sticky note? This is a much more efficient solution because you can set permission levels for your team, and they can have access to the passwords that they need to have access to. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate the new All-Pro Web Tools. And this is an open demo on the internet. Anyone can access it. You can even check it on your smartphone right now if you'd like. It is located at demo.allprowebtools.com. And when you go there, you're going to see the front side of the website. It's demonstrating a flower shop. And if you wanted to get into the back end to play with all the tools, you can do that up in the right-hand corner where it says Demo. Go ahead and click on that. And down below, you can see the username and password that's going to get you into the system. The username is Demo, and the password is Demo. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Login button. And I'm just going to show you the 3 tools that I like the most in the system here. So now that we're in, we're going to have Paige here demonstrate something you can do with a tasking system that takes advantage of the smartphone feature of speech to text.
Remember to show them the CRM.
So up here on the screen, this would represent my login to All Pro Web Tools. And you can see up at the top there, what she said is now typed out there. And you can also see the little icon, you can see her face, and she sent a task to me. So I'm instantly updated on that workflow, and I can even respond to that task. Now another feature that we have that's been beta tested for the last 2 months, we've got some really good feedback on, is the Acquire Leads system. So if you go over to Contacts and you go down to Acquire Leads, this is a B2B lead generator where you have access to a map. You can drag the map around, you can drag the little marker around, drop it on a city that you'd like to pull some leads from, and then you can type in any kind of a search term that you'd like, a category of business or the name of a business. So I'm feeling a little hungry, so put pizza in there. And then down below you can choose to create a tag for this specific lead list, but we'll go ahead and skip that for this demonstration. And we'll click on Acquire Leads at the bottom. So you'll see that we now have the first record that comes up in the list, and we get a preview of their website. We can actually interact with that website. And then down below we have their name, address, and phone number. And you'll notice the phone number is clickable. So you can connect that to your Google Voice or Skype, and you don't have to type that number in. It'll just ring straight to you. And then as you're on the phone, you can put down the person's contact information. And then down below you have the callback time calendar picker, where you can set the date and time when you'd like to be reminded to call them back. So the system manages everything for you. And then down below you can put some notes in about the call. We've been testing this system internally with our sales team, and it's been working quite well. So now the green button here, we're going to click that for Add to My Pipeline. And you can see it takes us right on to the next record. So our salespeople are able to make calls very quickly using the system. So where did that record go? Let's go up to the top where it says the name of the login that we're using, which is Demo. We're going to go down to Sales. So each salesperson in your team has access to the system, and they have their own pipeline. And so up at the very top, you've got the drop down where the sales manager can log in and take a look at all the different pipelines for all the different sales team. And then we have the records there. We can see the confidence level of closing the deal. We can also see what the projected commission will be. This is a dashboard for your sales team to manage what they're doing. So we'll go ahead and click on one of these leads here. And this is our new CRM. Much easier to use, and it has been configured to be mobile friendly. Yes, one of the number one complaints from 2.0 was the CRM, so we took care of that. And you'll also notice down below there's a timeline. So this is a little mini timeline that references just this one client. So you can see all the interactions that your staff has had with this contact up until the point that they convert into a buyer, at which point you'll be able to see any order history that comes in for that client.
Hey, now it's fun time because we get to give away some prizes, but I do need a volunteer. That usually implies somebody needs to raise their hand. There we go. Hey, very good. Hey, I'm gonna reward him up here because he already moved seats to meet Lee Porter. So what's your name? Barrett. Barrett. Barrett is going to be one competitor in a task that we're going to do here. All right, let me put this down. Barrett, your task is going to be to sort through these sticky notes. And somewhere, now don't cheat yet. Somewhere on this board, on the back of one of these sticky notes, is a special code. You are going to be competing against Paige over here with the allprowebtools.com tool. And so she's going to be able to search digitally. And we're all really rooting for you, right? Let them know that we're rooting for them. Okay? So we're going to say go, and if you can beat her, there's a wonderful prize for you. If you can't, you have to hang your head in shame and walk down the row of shame over. No. We won't make you do that. You can sit back down next to Lee. But you understand what you got to do? Sticky note by here. You might want to put your beer down. That way you can use both hands and drink it up. You might need another one, Adam. All right. So you're gonna just try to find the code that's behind one of the sticky notes right here. You ready? All right, feel free to just cheer him on, go Barrett, whatever it takes. She's already cheating. We don't need to cheer on Paige. So, ready, and it works. Get set, go. Go, Barrett, go. Let's see. Well, you got at least got to compete against him, Paige. Oh, see, Paige is a little overconfident here. Well, look at me. There's people's names on the back. If you remember that you all wrote something on the sticky notes here, you had a particular task that you were asked to write your name on the back. Remember that? That's what he sorted. But there's also one on there that has a special code. So, oh, now he's getting a little smarter. He's moving fast. Maybe. I guess he's not. You won already? Oh, we found the code already, Barrett. So, what was the? It's profit for you. Keep going. See if you can find it up there. Maybe that one. It's not written with the same ink. Look at, turn on the back. It's going to be on the back. Nope, not that one. Yeah, as you can see, this system is designed to take all of your tasks and simplify them, so you can even search them as simple as Paige did over here. Let's give Paige a big round of applause! We're still kind of hoping that Barrett might do something, but as I said, we have a prize for the win. Oh, but Paige, I'm really sorry, because the official rules say that no employees can win. So we're going to reward Barrett, give him a round of applause.